gosh. Wait, you guys. I don't know if I want to go to bath because it's just very it's it's raining and it's cold. I just went outside to buy a food. I mean, like, I ate outside for a food. So this is an update of how was the driving lesson for today with my friend MJ Alice. Right. It was just alright. Yeah, wait for a while, you guys. Alright, so some of you guys are asking me, how's the drive lesson for today, Annie? Okay, we're waiting for the others to join. So before we will do it, let's just fix up my bed because we're going to sleep. We're going to sleep and I don't want to go to bath because it's very, very, very cold. It's very, very cold. And you know, like my friends went here in my room after the class today. Should I use my microphone? Or should I not use my microphone? Okay, where is it? I should need to sleep early today because we will be going to the province tomorrow. So we will be renting a car. I am renting a car for the very first time and let's hope that I won't crash the car for the driving. Like, it's just so risky, but I do trust my Now, can you hear me? Leo, can you say if you hear me? I'm sorry. I didn't know that I didn't turn on the microphone. Do you hear me now? Okay, yeah. So now am I turning it on? Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. Hi, Parv. Parvsha, can you tell me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me, guys? Hello. Or should I listen to my? Hi, Parv. Okay, I think like you guys. Okay, yeah. I think you guys can hear it right now. Okay, and we can't hear you. What? You still can't hear me? Why I can hear my voice here? Can hear my voice here. Are you sure? Hey. Can hear my voice here. Are you sure? Hey. Guys, can you hear me now? All right, now can you hear me? Guys, okay. Tell me, Parvsha, can you hear me? Leo, Valdo Rabello, Gerardo Jose, can you hear me now, you guys? All right, so the driving test was started from yesterday. It was Saturday and it was my days off. Then I rented the whole entire place for the driving. And then it was also the same place where the driving school is also renting. So we rent that out for 1 hour only with my friend MJ Ali. So I paid that, and then there I drove. I do practice the driving. Hi Juan, and then while we were having the driving lesson, there is also like another one um persons who is also like having a test driving. So we were like two in the area. We were, like practicing all together. And then MJ was very, very patient of teaching me. Like, I'm so proud of it. Like, she is very much patient. And then I get easily know how to drive and can adjust the accelerator. Accelerate. Yeah, I think it's the way like the gas one where yeah, something like that. And then she never even like have this experience of like, when every time I do the brake, and then when it comes to just like, like driving, I she said like, yeah, you do better. And she rate it, then she said like, yeah, you're 8 out of 10. I think like we need to proceed to another level. And so it was just yesterday, and then today we plan that we should at least go to the cemetery. Like it is just like the cemetery closed here in the city. And then it's because she said like it's even more challenging. Like she brought me to the place where she was also practicing before. So she practiced in the same place where I was practicing before. I am practicing right now. That's the first one where we went into the plain area for driving. And then next one would be we went to the cemetery, so I know how to, like how to drive with like cars on the side, and then there's like a car going in, so there is like a motorcycle, some other people were like having were walking, and there are like some of the, like some other, like it's just like a cemetery, so it's not very, plain area for me to drive. So I just need to be more careful. And then it only have like two roads for every like cars. And then from the start of the live, we can't hear. Now we can hear you. Oh my god, what's on the beautiful? Thank you, girl. I thank you, Lucibaldo. So the second one is that we went to cemetery. There we have the driving, but it's not allowed to drive because it's not the safe place for driving, because you might be going to hit like people or like cars that is being parked there, those family that they wanted to visit their loved ones who were died. Like, it's not a safe place for do the driving. But because, when you're a Filipino, like, we are very much stubborn, hard-headed. And then we went there, we do the test driving, and then the security guard just go straight to us, and he was just observing us like for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so. And then he found out that we were doing a practicing in the cemetery. And so they stopped us, like, yeah, he stopped us nicely and said, like, you can't do driving practice here because it's not safe for the people here in the cemetery, so I'd like to request that you have to stop driving right now and just go outside. And we were like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but we all know it, like, we just pretended that we didn't know. So yeah, I only have like the test driving for the day for like 15 minutes at the cemetery, but it's just really good to practice there because I get to know how to really control, like, when I do the brake, where I just, like be on my line. So it was just like, all right. I was really planning to finish the whole entire 1 hour of driving from today, but it ends up until, yeah, it was missed up, and then we went home straight after that. And yeah, because it's just like late, like it's 5 p.m., like 5:14, we already finished the driving, and it was just only for 15 minutes, and we can find a really nice spot for us to do the driving back again, because the plan would be to drive with like some cars and some parking cars for it to be more challenging. And yeah, the next plan would be the third day for driving lesson for tomorrow would be we will be planning to drive in the highway, like in the highway. So I am going to be in the province with my friend Alice for tomorrow. We will not be using her car. We will be renting a car. So we already found a car for us to rent out, and we paid for that. I will pay for the car. And then I will pay for the gas because I just need to know how to drive and it's necessary. Yeah, I'm practicing driving Lee Vega. Like, I just need it. I just need to know how to drive. I need it because the plan would be moving outside country this year, and I have like a counted months only left because we I will be graduating this coming June, and then I might be going to move in Europe. Well, I can't say where which part of Europe that is, but maybe I would choose to be in Germany because I could easily find job there as a midwife and maybe studying German language. We'll see. And the next plan would be might be moving in Saudi Arabia or some other Middle East place for me to work in, because there are so many hirings for Bachelor of Science and Midwifery, but I really can't move in US. The plan would be working abroad this coming year. I mean, like this year after I graduate. So before I move outside country, I just need to know how to drive because there's no any tricycle, there's no any that motorbikes. Like, I just need to have that driving skills for me, and it's just necessary. Okay, so you can drive an no, I don't aim to drive like an 18-wheeler truck. I can prefer to drive like four wheels. It's just totally fine. Like, it's just like for you to know how to drive, and then yeah, you can use it like where you go to work or when you do have your family. Like, it's just very much important. Like, even at work they told us like, hey, you should have to know how to drive because in case of emergency
we can pull someone to drive, like the ambulance or this and that, because at the workplace we can do any kind of job. Like you are not just only the nurses, you will not just only giving assisting women for delivery, taking care of kids. I mean, like kids, like patients and babies. You also have to be the orderly, to be cook, to be like doctor, like everything. So it was just also started by our company hospital. Like we also need to know how to drive, and it's just really much more important to every, like women's like us. Like, hey, why do you have to just only rely on somebody to drive on you when you have the capability to drive? So right. And yeah, I think like it's being useful for me. Like I should at least needs to know how to drive. Like I spend like, if I go to like yeah, so I know like in here in the Philippines, if you want to go in the driving school, you have to prepare like 9,000 pesos. And 9,000 pesos would be, wait, we can calculate that into dollars, and that would be the driving time you have. Divide. Okay. You have to prepare like $155 for the driving school in the Philippines. But for me, if I am going to have my driving only with my friend MJ Alice, which she can teach me how to drive, I can only have to like spend, how much did I spend like yesterday? It was just more than $20 plus, wait, for tomorrow, let's say another, yeah, I guess like I only have like to pay, let's say like $60 for the driving, included the car rental, if I do a driving practice all alone with my friend. So it saves a lot for me, like I saves a lot for that. And yeah, it's okay. Well, we'll see what will gonna happen. And yeah, I'm freaking like a little bit scared for tomorrow. Like I can only drive the automatic car, not the manual one. And yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow is my leave for work, and I have a work on Tuesday morning. Gladly, I will be working for every morning again. My night, I can enjoy sleeping alone in my room after. So yeah, I think like that is something that I want to finish doing this year. Like the goal for this year is to drive, knows how to drive, to get the license. If I wish I could go to school in the Philippines. No, it's not about school. I mean like if you go to school with a driving lesson, you have to pay like for amount of like $155. But I think I just only paid like $60, so I saves like 90 or $80 or so. And yeah, it's just all about saving. Less payments, and we'll see. I think that makes sense, right? Like you also can search. Like I should at least like see, do some YouTube videos searching for how you can drive. And yeah, it went well, and I think I can drive for tomorrow. I told my friend MJ Alice like, you might be sleeping if I drive from the city to my province and visit my niece, and I only have to drive for like 20 kilometers per hour. Am I right? All right. So I will drive very, very slow for tomorrow. Like, I hope that they don't laugh at me like, hey, just need to be more relaxed, and let's do it, you guys. Just tell me, everyone, Lee Vega, just tell me, Anne, it's worth it. It's worth it to know how to drive. Like, tell it to me, Lee Vega. Tell it. No, I'm very far from Manila. I have to take at least one plane ticket for me to get in Manila. So it's far, like I live far from Manila. Just tell me, and you need a driving. Tell it to me right now. Guys, I need to eat. I need to eat. Can I wait? Can I cook for a while? I also need to eat first before because it's too early. Like MJ Alice wants. MJ Alice told me that we need to start the driving for 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's very early. We'll see if she wakes up early too, but that's the plan. Or we might be renting it for 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. I want to cook. So that's just the story of the driving journey of Annie. I am so proud of myself though. I told my father, I am talking to my father about the driving lesson for today. I told him like I went for driving today with my friend MJ Alice, and then he was like, okay, like, yeah, he was okay for it, but my mother is not okay. Like, my mother used to be like an old traditional woman. Like, if you're a woman, don't drive, just let the guy drive. Like, no, mother, I want to do what I want. As long as I am capable of doing it, I don't rely on somebody. I have my dreams. Juan, I will teach you to drive. Yeah, Juan Villanueva is also a great driver, I think. So, pray for us for tomorrow with my friend MJ Alice. She will be my trainer, and she's good at teaching me. She never even like scold me. She is very relaxed. She is just she's very patient. Like I told her first before the driving start, like, hey, don't be mad at me. Like, please don't shout at me. But she isn't. Like, I mean, I'm so glad for my driving instructor, MJ Alice. Really great. That's what a German sounds like to me. Sit, sneeze, and I don't know German so much. I only know Guten Morgen, Guten Tag, Guten Nacht. That's it. That's just only the German I know. Are you guys can tell me some techniques of how I'll give me some techniques of how can I easily knows how to drive. Like, give me an ideas, you guys, like how, and this is the techniques that you need to always remember. Like, please give me some techniques for me to drive safely. Like, I'd like to hear. Kakayanin, kaya ika'y mawala at sa kanya'y paubaya. Always check your blind spots when you change line. Put breaker on, then look at the window behind driver or passenger window. This will save you from accident. Always check your blind spot. You change lane. Put Blinker on. Then look at the window behind driver. All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Lee Vega. Thank you for that. But I think like before I go to 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 the road, I think I should have at least a free driving test first. I think I would better for that. I know how to drive a motorbike. I used to drive a motorbike. I know how to drive two wheels motorbike. I know how to drive like like a bike only. Bikes and then the other one. The motorbikes and the bike, but not the I do not know how really to drive the car. At least I do have an idea and I am now practicing how to drive it, so I think I'm good at it. I do because I used to drive like bike myself at home. All right, so now it's 10:40. I need to sleep later before 12 midnight. So we at least have a good sleep. Should I bring like some clothes for home tomorrow since I go back home? I think like I should have at least to bring something at home or maybe books. I don't want to have so many stuffs here because I think I might be moving next time. Shall I bring this at home? This one. This two. I will bring this at home. This one. I don't need it here any longer. And then I will bring this bag with me. Since we go home tomorrow, then it's better to bring all some of the stuff that I don't use. I don't need so many stuffs, Thank you, Livega. Thank you. Okay. I will bring stuff at home that I don't need here anymore. This I will bring at home. some other papers. Mga wipes na dito. Think like I have to bring my sandals at home. This I will bring at home, this sandal. What else? So I don't have so much stuff here in my rented room. Limiting so much stuff. Then it's just some other clothes that I don't need. This. What else? This one I don't need. Okay, this. Clothes that I don't need. This one I don't need. This I don't need that. That I don't need. I have so much jacket. Give some of the clothes. Okay, bringing these clothes at home back again because I think I don't need this. this. T-shirt, I don't need that. Need that. Hmm. I'm choosing clothes that I don't need. Do you work tomorrow? No, I have a leave for work. I apply for a leave for work Juan Villanueva because I just need a break for myself. I need to do something for myself that makes me grow, but not always just working. So I have my leave for work tomorrow. I apply for a leave for 1 day and utilize that time for driving, practice driving. I am just always working and working and working and working. I don't have time to enjoy and do the things I love and to grow myself more, because if I always working, then I don't have more time for me to practice driving, and the goal would be like I need to know how to drive for this year. All right, so these were the clothes that I need. I have a work on Tuesday. This is the clothes I need to bring at home that I don't need here anymore in the city. Bringing back these clothes in the province. Will it fit in my bag? So if I move again, I don't have so many clothes to fix on. Okay, I think I need more bag. Where is the other bag? I have more papers. Oh, this is for the thesis. You can drive like Fast and Furious movies. Wow. No, I think I can't. This is a broken bag of Annie. Oh, I don't think that it would be more safe. But thank you for the offer, Juan Villanueva. I really appreciate that offer. This is just like a broken bag. What are the other things I have to bring at home? Hmm? Oh, yeah. Should I bring this at work, at home or not? Okay, this one I can bring this at home. Two bags. Two bags. Okay, this is what I bring for tomorrow. We'll bring that. And then also the flowers. I can bring this at home tomorrow. So I don't have so many stuffs here in my room. That's it. Hmm? It's not yet cooked. It's not yet cooked. I want to cook it more. Kakayanin. Hey, Sari. Turn on the alarm clock at 6 a.m.